We rolling.
Random, I'm broke.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
How you just gonna come out the gate like that?
No, come on, Mike. Speak life, man.
Bye.
Need a loan.
Speak life. What they say, delayed is not denied.
Delayed is not denied.
It's coming.
You need
But
a
Come a
loan.
little
You need a
closer,
grant.
dog. How
But
is you need to
delayed,
come closer?
delayed is miss extra payment.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you don't need a loan then. You need a grant. You need money you can't give back.
No,
you
don't
need
go
money you
through
don't.
that. So I knew we were planning on. It's funny. We were actually going to talk about money, but it's one thing I thought about. You know, they say money can't buy you love.
Yeah.
I do kind of want to pivot,
Blackstreet
Mike,
said that.
and I want to be messy.
Well,
Wait, you said you want to do what?
I want to be messy.
it could buy you fake love.
interested.
All right.
Curious.
It could buy you love
Well,
for
when
the
we was
moment.
upstairs, well, first off, welcome back to the crib.
Wait.
When we was upstairs ironing our shirts, getting ready for this episode,
No. I don't remember that.
it was something I wanted to talk about.
Hold on. No.
What?
Guys,
You don't
what's
wanna
going
talk
on right now? Ooh.
Wait,
This
You don't wanna
parent is
talk
way
about
too
that?
transparent for my liking. What's going on in the laundry room? I don't remember anything
come.
in the laundry room that could
be
be
airing out the dirty laundry.
Airing out the dirty
Okay.
laundry.
No, everything in that laundry room was clean when I was in there.
Nah.
We ain't no need to talk about dirt.
Yeah, but your
I saw
track
you
record ain't
ironing-
clean.
I saw
Look
you
at the
ironing that
time.
shirt.
Is it 43 minutes yet? Yeah, that was a
Hey,
great
Carl.
episode.
No, seriously though,
Whew.
I'm gonna be loyal.
Hey, I'm
I
telling you what.
want to talk about it.
Jay, that is not an option.
I'm-
Like, that is not an
and let me just say,
option.
I'm hurt for you, dog.
Okay, nope. You shouldn't
I wish-
be.
I
Because
just- I
that would
just-
be on the podcast. That
I'm
would,
just saying, I just wish it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, dog.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, brethren.
Thank you. Thank
That's
you.
all I'm gonna say.
All right.
I'm sorry. And you know what I'm saying? I hope and pray, you know what I'm saying, that you get another shot. I'm just gonna leave it at that. You really don't want to talk about it? I'm not gonna force you.
Jay, let me tell you like this.
Let's pivot.
I don't plan on ever quitting this podcast. So who knows what's going on 3 months from now?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a time probably too,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
this
but I
is
don't-
too
but-
WWE
I
for me.
actually-
This episode is wrong.
Honestly, I don't
Like,
think I
it's-
don't think I would want that to. Yeah, because they would probably. Yeah, they would. Our listeners might low key hate you.
3 months from now?
Well, you did say on one of the episodes that you want to know how to deal with it when you're going through it and not after you've already come through it.
I said some people may like that.
Oh, some people, not you though. Now you not some people.
I'm not in some people at all. I'm Mike Moss. That's exactly who I am. I ain't some people at all. I'm not even close to some
Okay.
people. No,
All right,
I'm just
well-
a big old one person. That's all I
A big
am. I'm
old
just,
one person.
I'm just a big one. That's
Yeah.
it.
Is that right?
I don't care how big I get.
So
This
that's
is
it.
singular.
All
So that's
right,
it.
well.
So we won't go there. So welcome everybody to the Next Level Living podcast.
Welcome,
Crystal,
y'all.
how you feeling?
Feeling good.
Good. Mike, how you feeling?
Trick question. It's a good day though. God is
Okay,
good.
I didn't mean it
Absolutely.
like that. I'm just saying. I'm
Trick
glad
question.
you're here.
God is great.
Tapped
Absolutely.
in. Okay. So I do want to talk about one thing,
Yeah,
and I think we should go there.
okay.
And you took us there when you said, "Hey, y'all, I'm broke."
You did it.
No,
There
you're
we
not,
go.
because
There
I'm
we go.
loyal.
Here we go.
You're not.
No
You just
end.
haven't received.
Just broke. Okay.
You know, you my guy. You know what I'm saying? You my
It's
guy.
always hard for me to receive it, Jeremy.
No, there's no shade coming.
I do know I'm your guy, but I do not
Yeah.
like when you
No,
remind
you
me
good.
in words.
So look, so I came across a thought. I was doing a training. Y'all know I be doing those Sunday trainings with motivational speakers.
Every week, bro.
Yeah, just about every Sunday, at least 3 out the month.
I'm about to say they're like 2 or 3 hours. You be going in.
Yeah, about 2. Yeah, but here's the thing, right? I do like that. All right, so for those of y'all that don't know, well, y'all should know, right? But I
Shout
get to
out.
speak.
What's up?
I speak I'm a motivational speaker. I've been working in schools for years. I get to preach. I've done corporate work. I've worked for the chaplain for the NBA Referee Association. Like when they come to the microphone, like, you know what I'm saying, God has given me a voice to share and speak life, right? So I also train and coach other motivational speakers. And I do a training on Sundays where I'm able to sit down with them and give them some game. And during my training, I've been talking about how I can show you how to make an impact from sharing your story and income, right? And I can show you how to live a life of purpose, but also make some good profit. Now, for full disclosure, for my first 2-3 years of speaking Q, I was just speaking, bro. Group homes, homeless shelters, like churches, like schools, like detention centers. Like if you was a young person or older and you wanted to hear my story, I was just pouring into you. But in like year number 2, like folks started like compensating me, like little 500, little 1,000, then like 1,500. I was like, oh snap! So I quit my job. Me and Tracy Savage, we went all in and gave our life to this work. Well, during my training, I was telling people like, yo, I'm gonna show you how you can make an impact and income. And then somebody in the comments was like, I don't even care about the money. I just want to bless the people. And so typically when I'm doing like webinar trainings, I try to engage with the folk. And I was like, okay, so to my man, you know what I'm saying, my little holier than thou homie, I hear you. You don't care about the money. I feel you. I'm not tripping on the money either, but just know that you can be getting paid. And then somebody was just like, I want to keep my heart pure. The money is the root of, and I was just like, okay, for run, let's clear something up.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
But how are you going to be able to provide that type of lifestyle if you're out giving, pouring into the people? How are you going to be able to sustain that within your home? Like, how are you going to be able to live and have your necessities met if you're not making any money?
Right.
So you're making money so that you can continue to be pure when you're out there preaching to people, being authentic.
Right.
It's not about it's not about doing this for the money.
Right.
It's about making money so that you can sustain the lifestyle of being what you were called to do.
Right. And the man is worth his wages. Like, he's worth his work that he put in. You feel me? But I feel like there's this thing. Who was it? Was it Apostle Biggie? Was it Apostle Biggie and Deacon? What's your boy name? Diddy back in the day when they said more money, more problems.
Deacon Diddy.
Deacon Diddy.
I am not ever gonna call Diddy a deacon.
Hey,
Never.
you know what I'm saying? Call him Deacon Love.
You're just gonna call
You know
him.
he got love tattooed right here.
You know, Mace was a pastor.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew that was painful. When Tracy got my face on her back, lower back, bro, she knew.
Hold on real quick.
Anyway,
Testing.
okay.
Check.
Right.
Hey,
One,
are these hot?
3.
These
Hey,
are hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeremy's
That's cap.
tripping again.
Yeah, again. No, seriously
Wow.
though. Right back to it.
Why'd it
Right?
have to be a lower tat?
Great job.
know.
Right.
It's
Like,
a
we all
character
know what
shamble
they
for
say
me.
about the lower tats.
Yeah.
Why you have to?
Jay ain't loyal.
Y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm
Anyway.
saying, man. Y'all know Tracy down for your boy. All right, so check this out for real.
Okay.
Biggie and May said more money, more problems.
Sis, I know the real.
If I title this podcast, I will call this More Money, Less Problems.
Okay. Why?
Because my man was like, yo, money, the root of our evil. I don't care about the money. I want to just speak. I'm like, for one, bro, you don't even know what you're talking about. You probably
He's broke.
Facts.
God bless
Facts.
you though.
Yeah,
you know what
facts.
I'm saying? Like
But peep game.
whenever you're that passionate from one I'm telling you right now, whenever you're that so set on something, you've never felt the other side of it.
Right.
Like you've never felt the side of that's evil.
or to the person that you know just may be out of a relationship, got their heart broke. I don't want to be one of nobody. I want to be single. I want to be all bad by myself.
Right.
You're just saying that because you got your heart broke. Like you really probably do want to be married one day.
Right.
Wait,
But anyway,
hold on.
before you even spiral.
That's a whole nother situation. That's a whole nother conversation.
It is.
I can see both sides to that other comment. But,
Right. And
But
so I don't wanna
get
go
what you're
down that
saying.
rabbit
I get
hole.
what
Well,
you're
what
saying.
about people that say sex is bad? You know, it's like I'm just saying, like in the right context, it can be an amazing thing, right?
And I really believe my man love God.
Y'all didn't care about my statement. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to keep
fast
it
forward.
balanced.
Now go ahead. No, I felt that
it's
spirit.
good.
It blew right past me. Put the windows down.
But see, now
That's good.
you gravitate.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You gravitate. Gravitated ain't
Mike,
really a word.
Nope.
Gravitated it. What's the
Nope.
word I'm looking
You've
for?
elevated. Well,
You magnified
Yeah,
it.
you've magnified.
Oh, you were trying to say a real word. No. We're not gonna do that this moment. Oh, we are not.
So look.
Jay had the straight face and everything.
So I was
I said, I
trying.
never heard of the word, but Jeremy's intelligent and I trust him. He's my leader.
Everybody had their little
That's my
bloopers.
leader, and I'm gonna stand beside him.
Yeah, I mean, after you called me
gravitational
out.
pool, I didn't know what he was talking about.
Yeah.
But hey, that's Jeremy. I'm rocking with him. That's my coach.
Okay, come on.
Gravitas.
You ready? You ready to get back? Let me know when you're ready.
Sorry.
All right.
Okay.
So, I forgot where I was at. Help me out, Holy Ghost. All right, there we go.
You was talking. Okay, go ahead.
So my man was really like, so I say more money, less problems. My man was like, yo, money the root of, I'm like, bro, it's not the money. The money's not the root of all evil. The word says the love of money. The word says you can't serve God and mammon. Like, so you can't be worshiping money in that.
That
I
part.
said, but bro, there's nothing wrong with you doing this and speaking
Been prosperous.
from a pure place.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I said, bro, I'm probably 70-30 with all my
Right.
engagements. Probably 30% of all my lifetime engagements, 30% were free. So I've been putting in seeds. I've been blessing people.
Yeah.
But I was trying to help the people during the training understand if you're phenomenal in certain spaces, you can be blessed to be a blessing to others.
Absolutely.
And so the reason why I say more money, less problems, not saying it's going to solve all problems,
Absolutely.
but it will alleviate a whole bunch.
Yeah.
If you think about the people that's kicking in doors, if you think about the folks that's jacking people, that's out here robbing, that's stealing cars, like if you think about the people that's doing bank fraud, it's because they are in lack. They are in lack. I'm not saying that they're doing this. It's okay with what they're doing, but they're doing because it's in lack. I've seen way more pain and poverty come from a lack of resources.
I feel pain right now. I hurt.
Than the abundance.
I feel the poverty in that message.
What? Listen to me.
I'm not jacking nobody, but I'm ignoring calls. I don't want to hear from Sally Mae right now. I just,
oh yeah.
It's
We're gonna get you right though.
She postponed
she transformed.
to next year.
She's like Navient now. Like I don't know. Like she's like
Sidebar.
whatever.
Sidebar.
She transforms every time I don't answer her calls for 6 months. It's like a new company.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So
sorry, don't worry about me. That's
but I appreciate you. We talked about that a few weeks ago about just keeping it 100.
Oh yeah.
And everybody not make it seem like it's perfect.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It ain't like you got a 420 credit score.
Yeah.
I'm
just playing.
Moving on.
Is that possible though, for real?
Oh yeah, no, it can get low.
Because
Yeah,
I'm about to say I've done wrong.
You can get low.
No, you good.
Praise God that
Low,
I
low.
ain't hit the 420.
So look,
Nah.
so y'all stay focused.
420.
So
Nope.
peep game.
Okay. All right. Nope. I didn't do it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So look, my man was really like, speaking is cool. I've been called to do it, but I don't care about the bread. And I was like, young bro, I've been there. I know how it feels to just want to make an impact and just want to speak and not care about the financial compensation. I'm like, but you can't vilify it. You can't vilify wealth. And I feel like, you know, we come from the church, right? I feel like people of faith have a way of vilifying, you know what I'm saying, being wealthy or being successful or having money.
That's what I want to talk
It is going to be hard, you know what I'm saying, to really have a deep love for God, but then really not to lack in that area. Because
Especially-
most people...
And it's not encouraged.
Huh?
It's not encouraged.
Right.
If somebody's discouraging something, every time you're going to feel guilty. Every time you start being a little more successful, especially than people around you. In your space, you're giving people opportunity to do something that's never been done before.
Right.
Especially to people like us. You know what I'm saying? So if without your coaching, without you giving that foundation around it, that is not a negative thing, people are going to start to feel guilty about having success in a job that they were called to do.
Right. And I guess I just want my listeners, man, to know, one of my homeboys asked, and y'all probably remember from the conference, my man said that wealth is your birthright. Like wealth is your birthright. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like God has called us to be blessed so we can be a blessing to others. God has called us to have resources, you know what I'm saying, so that we can be resourceful and look out for others who are struggling. And so that really struck a chord with me because I'm really fed up, especially from people of faith that frown upon, but then they be the first ones when it's time for the building committee with their hand out. So let me tell y'all why that struck a chord with me. And I hope my church
That's a
back
bar.
in the day,
That's a bar.
don't feel a certain type of way.
Condemn you, but need a handout when the...
Oh yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. But I was that guy. I remember, Mike, you remember, and we talked about this before.
You wasn't hating on nobody, Jay?
Huh?
You wasn't hating on nobody?
Well, no, probably not. But no, I'll talk about this here. Remember
I thought that's what you was referring to.
No, remember the caution shirts, workers present?
Yeah, for sure.
Remember we was knocking on the doors, blessing people in the community?
White tees with the...
Yeah. So the folk in our community, in our church, Crystal, was telling me, Mike, our outreach team, it was like, yo, go out in the community, like, yo, bless the people. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they need, we the people of God. Tell them we are here to service them. Whatever they need, we got them. So I'm hearing that from the church. I'm like, bet. We out there, like 20, 30 deep?
We was deep, dog.
High school students, college students, young adults knocking on doors. We
And
got a whole
from the
list.
neighborhoods.
Huh?
People from the neighborhoods too.
All the neighborhood. Yeah, they was coming out with us. We come back to the church and be like, hey, this is a list of services that the people in the community need. Guess what the church said? Okay, well, here are a list of services that the city offers. I was like, you feel me? You see where I'm going? I was just like, they deployed us like we the people of God. Our God owns all the cattle on the hills. We about to bless them.
They had us amped.
They had us amped.
I was like, I know this about to work.
I'm thinking like, what happened to that energy? Oh, well, we ain't got the budget for that. So I remember driving home, hot, pissed. I'm thinking like, man, this nigga just told me. They just told me. They just told me. The people of God just told me.
What time is
that
it?
we ain't got it. I'm thinking like, yo, that's a problem. So God was like, bruh, it's not you the problem. He was like, it's your fault. I was like, no, you know what I'm saying? We the church, we supposed to. He said, no. That place you just left that told you they don't have the budget to bless the community, that was just 4 walls, son. You the church. I'm like, yeah, but the church broke. He said, but bro, you broke. He was like, you ain't got it like that.
Mercy.
He was like, the church really, these four walls, the people that show up, they can really only give what you bring in.
Wow.
Now, I ain't gonna front. At that time, we was doing 20% tithe and offering.
Oh,
The fact that God would even let me come back after my lifestyle, I'm like, you'll accept me? Yeah. I'll give you 20%.
I gotta make up for
forget the
years.
10, I'll give you 20. And then when me and Tracy quit our jobs to go all in, I heard the voice of the Lord say, give 30%.
No way.
Yeah, oh, bro, it was dope, though, bro. I'm thinking like, I was like, so every $10, I got to give you three? He said, that's the problem. You got to? You get to give me 3.
He's like,
he was like, bro, watch what happens. Like, you can't beat me giving.
This is your investment.
This is an investment. Oh, that's a whole nother.
Yeah.
We need to have a whole nother podcast on that. So I remember having a conversation that God was like, bro, you the problem.
I'm not going to be helpful in this podcast. This is already reaching me and I'm getting chills and I'm trying to remember I'm here to work. But Jay, oh my God, you just be saying stuff and then you be moving from it. And I'll be like, bro, you just said something like, can you just talk about that for a second?
So
like,
which one you want me to talk about?
You get to give to me, right?
Oh yeah, you get to.
And then
no, because I was really like, man, so every time I get $10, I gotta give you 3. He was like, yo, you get to give me 3.
But the bar was, you said you can't beat God giving. We hear that so much, but when you're upping your tithe and then you hear it said to you, like, bro, like, why are you worried about how much I'm requesting from you? You can't beat me. You can't outdo. That to me gives me chills because I'm always questioning what God is requiring of me because I'm not sure if he's still consistent on, are you sure you're going to outdo this guy? Because without what I'm about to give you, I'm going to be lacking for real. I was already struggling when I gave to you, God, but I'm only seeing myself. Not once have I acknowledged God and what he's capable of. I've only been seeing me and my own strength. So look, God, I worked this hard. I got this much, but you're saying I owe you this. So I want to give you respect, Mr. God. You know what I'm saying? Like you give it to him. It's not a love relationship. It's a Lord. I know you are powerful. I don't want to be on your bad side.
Right.
I'm gonna just give you your 10%. When you say you get to give me 10% or 30% and you can't beat me giving,
bro, I done had
it's a change of heart,
bro.
Yeah,
I done had conversations with Tracy Crystal where she was just like, I was like, well, check your spirit. Hold on now. I'm just giving you the honor. And she'll probably share on the podcast. Like, it was times where she was giving and she wasn't excited about it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, boo. Yeah. But the word said he loves a cheerful giver. So I was like, check your heart, boo.
The thing is, you could be cheerful giving, but Tracy's the one looking at them books all the time. So she's like, okay, baby, you can have cheer for both of us. Because I'm the one that's looking at these numbers go down. But I'm also looking at them go up when the money comes in.
Listen to me. And so that's why I'm looking at her now like I told you so type cat. I be like, I told you.
But what you be like, my girl. That's my girl.
My girl. Right. But when you think about money, you think about currency. Yeah. You think about the current. Yeah. You think about the water. So when you give, it's going to come back. I ain't never been out in the ocean where the water just roll up and just release and just stay out there. It's going to always come back. And so I'm even trying to have a different type of mindset. My boy Julian Gordon with the currency, the current in the sea. When that money goes out, it's going to come back.
No. Because he's assuming that I was intelligent enough to meet you there.
No, so I'm breaking it down.
You broke it down and I had no idea it was that deep. He said, because the currency with the current, I was like, no, currency is a paper or it's a coin.
No, it's the currency.
What water is nowhere near the currency. And then he said the current in the sea. I said,
you double.
Oh, you deep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let me tell you something.
I'm
reading this book by my man Julian Gordon, man, powerhouse brother, man, and in the book he's just helping me even see money and finances and resources differently. And I'm seeing now, how it's a tool, and the more we attain, the more we can be able to be a blessing. You know what I'm saying? For what we have and what we hold on to. And I guess I just wanted to kind of talk about that, kind of see how y'all view money, how y'all view finances and wealth building and plans for the future, you know what I'm saying? Because we might not all be where we want to be, you know what I'm saying? But it's in these type of conversations where we can set some goals and put some things in place. But I'm just really tired of, especially people of faith, feeling like it's a bad thing. It's like, abundance is your birthright. Wealth is your birthright, right? Resources, you know what I'm saying, is your birthright. You know what I'm saying? But I also believe God will bless you with what he can trust you with. Yeah. And so I've been having conversations kind of about that too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, definitely more money, less problems. I mean, if you're talking to anybody that's, on their way, working their way up, if they didn't have to worry about mortgage, rent, car notes, insurance, if they didn't have to worry about a lot of the things, they wouldn't be stuck in a mindset of I have to, go out and work this job. Like I have to consistently do this. Otherwise, how am I going to be able to take care of myself?
Right.
And so if you didn't have that as a concern, you definitely would spend more time doing what you want to do or what you were called to do.
Right.
Because it wouldn't even be something you have to wager.
Right.
And I think that how I view money is like, I always say, okay, yes, when I make a lot of money, most of that money is not going to be my money. It's going to be given to other people. Yes, I'm going to take care of what I need to take care of, do the investments, do all the other things that I need to do. But the majority of my money, because the way my heart is wired, is going to go to other people. And I know that because I'm happier giving than I am receiving. And so it's like, I think that
Hold on, where does that come from? Because I don't think the average person is like, most people like to receive.
Yeah, I know.
And the word says it's better to give than to receive.
Yeah.
So where do you think that?
I'm not really sure. I think
that's just how you just.
I think my grandmother really taught me a lot about receiving. And she listen. Both of my biological grandparents kind of were like I never really had to I never had a relationship with them like that because one was in New Orleans and the other one kind of like died when I was little. Mm-hmm. But my sister, her grandmother, which became all of our grandma because she was just like, look, I'm here. So there's no blood that changes anything. So anyway, she would always give and give and give. And I knew like a lot of times she didn't even have anything to give. But for like Easter and like other holidays, she would just be like, oh no, I just want to make sure the kids are happy. She didn't have to receive anything on Christmas. Right. She just wanted to make sure all the kids were taken care of. Right. And so then it got to a point where I got older and I'm now shopping for the next generation with my grandmother. And I'm not asking my grandmother for nothing for me. I'm just like, as long as you're happy with what we have, like, I'm happy that you're happy.
That's why you and Jewel burnt them all up. Bro, did I tell you about that? Hey. One time, Crystal and Jewel went to the store. They came back 6 hours later. Jewel's got bags on bags. Crystal was just like, she just kept asking for stuff. I'm like, you tell her no. Oh, yeah.
What is Listen, no, see, this is an exaggeration.
She wasn't, y'all was going, or maybe not 6 hours, maybe 3.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Are you talking about that day?
Yes.
He's not exaggerating. It was a long time. Right. Yeah. But no, it's like I really do like to see other people happy because I feel like for me, I can get it for myself. Like I can go and receive for myself. But other people that I feel like don't have the opportunity to either spend time doing it or either just have the resources in general, me giving it to them is like, it just feels good to see them happy, even if it's just for a moment.
So if you chasing the bag, it ain't just so you can buy more stuff for you. You like, I want to be able to disperse. What about you, Mike?
Well, I got a lot of guilt associated with money.
Oh my gosh.
Same.
Go for it.
Like for me, I just think that...
Come a little closer. You talking real soft for whatever reason.
Sorry, I was very sincere.
Yeah, I love it. Go ahead. You send a lot of guilt.
Hey, y'all.
See, this is why I'm laughing.
No, but for real, seriously, I just feel like when people see a gift in you or they see that you have an opportunity or potential to be very successful, a lot of times people start putting their dreams and their hopes on you, right? And a lot of times you feel the weight of success that other people see before you even see yourself in a certain position. And I start feeling isolated before I'm even separated. Does that make sense? So what I mean is that I see myself growing to a space and I'm just like, well, dang, all these people that I love, they not going to be able to come with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't bring them with me. And so sometimes I discourage myself out of focusing on doing some things that will lead me to success because I feel like it comes at the cost of the people that I love. And so
that is sick, bro.
It's a guilt associated with it. So for me, it's like it took me a long time, and honestly, till very recently, where I've given myself permission to just make God proud and to be true to myself.
Let me tell you something. So
I might just be getting into that space within the last year or so. You know what I'm saying? Like this, I'm finally in a space where, and praise God for my mom, because she supported me being different my whole life, right? And we talked about that before starting out the podcast, but without that support, I would have drawn to so many different things because I'm an outgoing individual, because people are drawn to me when I speak. The church always, oh, you're going to be a pastor. Oh, you're going to be a preacher. And I'm just like, I'm not.
Let me help you out because you're going somewhere else. You got to stay on this main point, bro. How you talking about how you begin to dim back your light. Yeah. You did not go after and achieve. You got to stay there, bro. You about to go somewhere else.
I would definitely
I got you. I want you to stay right there.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of people that's like, man, my boys from the hood, my homies, my cousins, my friends.
I see it.
Man, if I go and excel, I'm going to leave them behind. Bro, that's I'm going to talk about that. So I want you to stay right there.
So there's a lot riding on the few people sprinkled here and there who have enormous potential, right? And it's almost like instead of it being a blessing, internally it can feel like a burden. Like,
so nothing in your brain made you say, man, if I go out here and get it and I hit this level and then that level, then I can show the homies what's possible.
So for me now,
that's where you at now.
Right now.
But there was a time.
Right now, I'm so excited about that because I'm like, there are people that I love that don't even know I'm thinking about them. There are people that I love that I'm gonna be able to help with some certain situations when I get to this place. That don't even know that they're on my mind. They don't even know that they're on my heart. And all they've done is been faithful with the little that they've had and continue to encourage people before they got it. And I'm like, God, wait till you bless me with this.
Okay.
That thing that they trying to do to bless other people, that's gonna happen before they know it. That's gonna happen before they time. And so that motivates me more. Like if it was just me, Jay, I feel like I'd be a weirdo, bro. Like I'd be on a random beach looking at toucans or tropical animals and different stuff, like on a random beach, just enjoying good temperatures and different animals and vibes. But because of purpose, because of there's something that needs to be accomplished with my life, there are people that need to be strengthened.
So stay right there.
Now I feel like I have to do everything I can. I can't miss no opportunity.
Yeah. So don't.
You know
so don't be dumbing down your life.
But I also see the fact that I've wasted time.
I mean, but
feeling
that's in the past. I just want to make sure you're not in that current place right now.
No, I'm not. Well, first of all, can we keep it transparent,
please,
bro? It's daily, bro.
Okay.
Like you're that way most of your life, and all of a sudden you make a change to not be that. Of course, there are days when I'm just like, bro, this new road that I'm not used to, this road of not quitting, this road of not giving up, this feels different than the days where depression is comfortable, man. Like isolation is comfortable because it doesn't require any accountability. The only person that fails in your mind when you're depressed and overwhelmed is you. And I'm okay in that space when I'm overwhelmed as long as it doesn't affect nobody else. Now, if I find out that my thing hurts somebody else or fix somebody, I'm like, all right, I got to snap out of this. But when I only see myself in darkness, I'm just like, I can go. A couple weeks ago, we talked about a girl who was feeling the same way, and people had to reach out to her. You can easily get into that space, man. You can easily get into that space when you're only listening to yourself or you're only listening to everyone else's voice instead of what God had to say. So that's the reason why I love the you as a leader, is because you not only tell us that it's okay, but you pour into us and let us know that we better be intentional about making sure that we don't miss our opportunity to be a blessing to more people. There are people that need us to be our best selves, to be as prosperous as possible so that lives can be changed that we don't even know about.
Yeah. So,
does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure. And that was a lot. You didn't give us a whole nother podcast. So my homie CJ says that he is not motivated by success. He's motivated by the fear of failure. He's not motivated like, man, the more successful, the more money I can have, look at what I can do. He's more motivated by, what if my son wants to go to a summer camp and I can't afford it? Or what if my wife is in the mall and she wants to buy a purse and I have to look her in the eye and say, honey, we don't have enough in the account. He's like, that's what motivates him. So there are some people, I feel like in a sense, bro, we're the same. I don't need much.
But I have a fear of success. What you're talking about is a fear of failure.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's flipped.
Yeah, I don't think
you fear being successful and things blowing up, and then you feel like there's a disconnect between those that you love.
And I feel like, me personally, I feel like I don't want to change. I don't want it to change who I am. I don't want to have access to new levels and new devils. You know what I'm saying? Like there are certain things, and we joke about stuff like this in the barbershop, but there are certain things that you're not tempted to do because you can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? Like you joke about celebrities
Oh, no,
who be getting in crazy trouble and doing other stuff,
That's real.
but you can't even afford to have that type of good time.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's
like,
real.
bro,
I met somebody the other day. I don't know if I should say this.
Bro, you
And I
definitely
was
should say
thinking
it.
like, oh, probably should, but I was looking. She bad. I'm looking at. I could change your life. That thing is dangerous.
Yeah.
Now, I'm a man of God, but that thing crossed my mind. Like, yo, I could change your whole life. That thing is sick, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
And so you're right. There are certain people that's like, man, I'm not even tempted by certain things because I ain't even got. I don't even have the means to even do it.
For sure.
But then when you have those, it's like, okay, shoot, I do have it. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I can see how my man is like, hey, bro. So you're saying you don't necessarily want to, because you know that you have to grow with the blessing.
Yeah, that's it.
That's why God had me
right
going
there.
a 9-month fast from Tracy. He knew. He was like, bro, the abundance, the wealth you about to get, all these things that you're on the verge of getting, I need to make sure you can handle that. So I'm going to touch her body. She going to deal with some physical pain. She going to deal with some mental pain, be in a weird space. And I'm going to let you know that you can help her with this space, but you got to deny yourself. Wow. So I need you to be able to deny yourself. You're not going to get no poo-poo for 9 months. Ooh. And I'm still, of course, I'm locked in. No, ain't no challenges, no issues with porn. I was able to keep my body, my temple. That wasn't even a thing. I wasn't doing no cold showers. It was just the 4 o'clock in the morning, like facing the face of God. Like, come on, God. Like, this rough.
Bro. Like, bro, I know
it was a
people,
daily.
I know people that use porn as a healthy mechanism to not cheat. Like porn is like, and of course is taboo because everybody's not transparent.
Right.
But it's not a multi-billion-dollar industry for no reason.
Oh
like
my God,
the porn, these things are. Is it? It's the number one. Like for nobody to speak about it and for it to be that successful.
Right.
It's way too common.
Right. It is.
Like it's way too common.
Right. And but you're saying like that discipline.
That discipline
like,
is wild. Just to think about that. You know what I'm saying?
And so you're not even, you're saying, I want to make sure I'm clear though. Yeah. You're saying there are, and I've been telling you, it's so many more levels you got to go to.
You've been saying it.
And that's why we're taking this journey together, right?
Yeah, facts.
But it comes with, Crystal, it comes with the sacrifice. And you've just admitted that there have been times where you're like, man, I'm not even sure if I want to change.
Right.
Bro.
That's what he said.
Big fact.
Like, I'm not even sure if I'm even ready to go through.
It's intimidating. Sometimes it can be intimidating.
I'll go as far to say that the voice never leaves. Just some days is closer to mute than others. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
It's always there. It's always two voices. It's always. There's one that gets louder depending on what I'm feeding it.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm positive, when I'm intentional, that voice sometimes is like, okay, Mike, you got this. I still hear the other one trying to get to me, but I'm like, nah, I'm too strong today. I'm too locked in.
Right.
I'm good. I'm next level today. But there's other days.
Good.
Huh?
Are you good? Are you afraid to grow, or are you good where you are?
I think it's the type of thing where I'm nervous and I'm still gonna keep pushing. Like I trust God more than myself.
But you're not gonna let that complacency like get the best of you. You're gonna push that to the side and mute it
today. Absolutely.
All right.
That's all I guarantee. That with the Bible, you know what I'm saying? Tomorrow's not promised. My success is based off of what I'm able to give God today. I don't think about tomorrow when it comes to me being progressive because I get overwhelmed too easily.
Yeah.
I can't sit here and be like, oh yeah, I'm be faithful to my wife for 90 years. What?
Yeah.
Who knows what's going on right now? Like I need to give her everything today and God give God everything today, and then tomorrow let it take care of itself. Right. Tomorrow I start back on my knees again. You said 4 a.m. Like you beat the sun up, Jay. Go back to that.
On the rig. But I'll also say this, right?
Yeah.
I'll also say this. It does take a daily. It's like you got to recalibrate daily. You know what I'm saying? You got to say, okay, I'm going to be committed to it daily. And so those extra things that you need, or at least for me, throughout this journey, God told me, like, yo, all the other things I'm going to bless you with, I need to make sure I can trust you with it. So like that, those different levels of discipline. That's what drives me.
That's what I'm going through.
Yeah, what drives me is not, I don't need much for myself, but to be able to provide for others.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm trying to give my mom, you know what I'm saying, some different things. I know my pops want a boat. I seen a boat, bro. Let me tell you something. This thing's so fire. I don't want to say it because I don't want people in the listener land to feel disconnected or take it a certain type of way. But
talk to us, Jay.
You know what I'm saying?
I love these parts.
It's like a little.
Jay's so humble, but I be like, Joe,
but that's why I'm trying to.
You faithful, living this,
so
right?
Watch this, man, because he loves fishing.
Yeah.
And I already told him, like, when we get it, you know what I'm saying, like it'll be like a ministry. So I can see you and CJ. You know what I'm saying? We go out, we go fishing, and then on the bottom part of it, you know what I'm saying, they got the little bathroom, the bedroom, the little living room area where they could be scaling the fish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We could spend the whole day like out on the boat.
Yeah.
Like Pop's been working hard all his life. I'm like, man, I'm trying to get my man a boat. Like my grandmama, bro, you already know, you know what I'm saying? She got the dementia.
Yeah.
Like I love, like when she's ready, I want to put her in the best facility. You know what I'm saying? I seen my auntie go there, bro. They rolled out the red carpet. Whole staff was there applauding her. Like I want the absolute best for her. My nephew, Nick, he turned 16 soon. I want to be able to take my man to a car dealership. And be like, let's get you a nice little whip. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to put more kids through college in South Africa. Like, so I guess for me, it's that. I want to be able to have those resources. So, and what you got to know, Mike, is as you grow and as you elevate, because I think for a long time, bro, which is why I'm good you with Doc Mobley, is you probably been like, man, I'm just going to focus on me. But you love so many people. But you gotta love, but I think that other thing is like, okay, once you love yourself more and you realize, man, I can't have it, I can't achieve it, I can't attain it. So let me tap in and make sure I'm in a good place. So I'm aspiring to get it. And then others who come up under me or beside me can also know what's possible. Like I'm trying to blaze trails, bro. So I got some friends now. I'm looking at some of my partners, some of my homies, some of my homegirls. I'm like, man, y'all killing it. You human just like me. And I'm seeing what you able to do. And so I'm thinking like, man, if I make some adjustments, if I scale it up, you know what I'm saying, then I can make a bigger impact. But I think for you, so Crystal, your relationship with money, you like, hey, I'm good. I love to give, right? I'm not really on receiving. I love to be able to be a blessing to others. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Mike is saying like, yep, I'm giving and I'm looking out, but it's like when I find myself in that weird space, I got to make sure I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I want to be here for others, but I don't want to grow too quick because I don't want to leave them behind. But then I also know with that growth comes another level of me that I have to have. And so we done went a couple different places, you know what I'm saying, like in this podcast, but I think like I didn't even think we was even gonna take it there.
And I apologize. But
But it's good. No, it's good and it's real. It's real. That's why I wanted to stay there for a minute. Because I was initially on some, you know, I was really kind of frustrated. My man was just like, I don't care about the money, like the money. I'm like, bro, ain't nothing wrong with money. There's nothing wrong with resources, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, when you got insurance and you go to the doctor and they perform this surgery, I bet you be hoping that you have insurance. You only got to pay the copay. Right. Like, don't do that. Like, don't villainize that, bro.
And most of the time, those people are bitter about something that they can't really, you know, put into words as to why they don't feel like money is necessary when doing something like that.
Right.
So I wouldn't look. Those are people that's not going to read. Everything ain't for everybody.
Right. And I think some people, it's almost like a reprogramming.
I feel like for most people.
Yeah. Because people talk about prosperity
people
preachers.
that look like us, right?
Right.
We don't come, like it's known that we don't come from the same circumstances generally as other our counterparts, right? With that said, there's a level of thinking, there's a level of living, you know what I'm saying? Even from back in the day with getting the leftover parts of the pig and learning how to cook it. And so now in this day and age, it's like,
Jay-Z said they gave us old food, we made it soul food.
That part. So now just because we made chitlins, found a way to make chitlins taste good back in the day, now we educated, now we realize.
Folks are still eating chitlins today.
It's an educational thing, y'all. That's an intestine.
I'm finna throw up.
That's an intestine, y'all. Like, that is where poop is created and transferred.
Yeah.
Like,
Forget
you
the
now
pig
have
feet.
other
The pickle
avenues.
pig feet.
There is no.
I'm about to go in every gas station and
you
spray
ain't
all the
tasting my
pickle.
aunties. I'm like, I'm not saying it don't. I'm not saying it don't taste good. I'm saying I never want to find out. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying I never want to find out. You know what I'm saying?
It's like a rewiring. The word says, be ye transformed by renewing of your mind. Go ahead.
I think we do need to have an episode catered towards diet and the way we ate before, like, people were brought here to America, like the way we ate and people ate.
And the discipline of diet.
And
we need to call this a
diet,
discipline podcast.
How all of this stuff is really affecting us these days.
Not the way my abs look. We sure shouldn't.
There's direct correlation. Yeah. No, I was saying there's direct correlations to high blood pressure, high cholesterol.
Come on, y'all.
Cancer.
That's a whole nother. Yeah, that's a whole nother.
I apologize.
But we will need to have an episode on that.
Yeah, we will. But I think to wrap this up, right? I guess, you know, I think everybody has a different type of relationship, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to money and resources and wealth, right? I see all these quotes on Instagram every other day. Everybody remixing it. They say, if I don't come from a wealthy family, well, a wealthy family should come from me. You know what I'm saying? I love
My
it.
children
you know
will.
I heard that. That's
Right.
bars.
Oh, yeah,
That's
for
what
sure.
it's,
Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying?
I posted something on my page the other day.
About that?
And it says, I didn't have money, but my children will. Like they say, if you have a child with, if you have a credit card, put your child on that credit card. Make sure you're paying that credit card. And that way when your child get 18, they will have a great credit score.
I never knew about that. Do y'all
man.
understand? And first of all, I love my mama. Mama.
She put some things in your name?
Can you be quiet? First of all, she didn't. Second of all, but my mom, because based off of her own upbringing, she told me that credit cards were bad.
Yeah,
right?
Mom said the same thing.
So growing up, especially in college, through college, I was one of the few people that never had a credit card, and I was proud of it because I was just like, I'm not acquiring no new debt.
Dodo.
I didn't afford school.
Right.
I am acquiring debt. And I took forever to graduate.
Right.
I'm definitely acquiring debt. It's a totally different than you, but my debt is probably more than your credit card.
Back that thing up. I feel you. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Am I in there?
You was
Back that thing up.
Testing. Remember when I was a little shy boy 20 minutes ago?
remember
Sorry,
you
I was
in
trying to
there,
keep that
nah.
same energy. I was in there.
But Sean
apologize.
got you. No, you good,
Back up.
man.
Sorry,
Right.
y'all.
No,
I scared the mess out of sound, man. My bad.
I feel you.
Apologies.
And so even with Jewel, right? I gotta keep my baby girl balanced because she is savage.
Oh, yeah. She don't know stuff costs.
I told you
She don't know
that's
stuff
not.
costs.
My boo-boo dog. Should I say it? My boo-boo dog. I told Jewel we was going somewhere. She asked for something, and I was just like, "What you think? We rich?" She was like, yeah." I was like, "Okay, boo-boo."
Yeah.
Earlier, when you kind of smooth over like money being a god and a devil compared to just being a tool, how do you overcome that mindset?
Okay, there we go. So if y'all didn't hear Crump, the homie was
Please.
like,
Oh my
so,
God,
you know,
great question.
we were saying how, you know, you can't serve God, you know what I'm saying, and money, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you overcome that mindset, thinking that money, you know what I'm saying?
Is a god or a devil, right? It's good or evil.
It's not neither one.
It's just a tool.
Yeah, actually, right, the word says that all good things come from God. You know what I'm saying? So if you think about dollars and you think about, you know what I'm saying, money and dollar bills, like really that don't even, it's really kind of fake in a sense.
What?
Meaning like it really takes 2 cents to make a penny. Did you know that?
Wow.
It takes 7 cents to make a nickel.
Wow.
So money is almost like fiat. You know what I'm saying? But if you think about what God made, gold. You think about what he made, silver.
Yeah.
You think about what back in the day what people bartered with, like
I'm
all
with
good
you.
things come from him, right?
Okay.
And so I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? Because he does own all the cattle on 1,000 hills, right? Because we will be soon walking streets of gold. It's just like, yo, it's not a bad thing. This is actually a tool.
It's a tool.
You know what I'm saying? And the more we give out, it's going to come back to us. And so I think for a lot of people, because we grew up in the church, and for those of you all that did grow up in the church, you might feel like it's a bad thing and I'm not worried about that. It's like, okay, cool. Like keep your heart pure. Like I've talked to a few of our employees and they like, man, you know, and I'm not going to name no names, but I've had a few employees like, hey, great work. You know what I'm saying? In this new season, you know, it's going to be some pay raises. And I had a couple of them say, man, I'm not even worried about that. I'm just honored to be down with the team and to serve. And I felt the way. I'm like, I know you ain't tripping, but you should be a little excited because
Right.
even if it's only an extra 1,000 or 1,500 a month extra, like that could go to savings. You could put that in cryptocurrency. You look up 10 years later and be worth 30 million. Like it's a lot of different ways to do it. I understand the purity of the heart. It's just like, man, I want to just bless you. Thank you. I ain't tripping. But like, you know, I'm not motivated by that. I'm motivated by what I do. And that's a beautiful thing. I ain't gonna lie, though, I'm motivated by the money. I ain't gonna lie, because I can bless more people. Somebody asked me one time, like, hey, you got all these 18-wheelers. Where does your passion for trucks come from? Q, I told him, I was like, I ain't passionate about trucks. I don't do diesel. I don't do grease. I don't do rigs. What you talking about, bro? I'm passionate about the resources it buys.
Right.
So if Tracy needs something, or if I need to go school shopping for my kids, or somebody can't pay their rent, you know what I'm saying? I be getting random Cash App boys.
That's dope.
You know somebody too that hit me with the. I might tell you later.
If it ain't about the Cash App, don't be blowing me up.
Just a random, but I don't mind because I know he's struggling. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you got some special needs. You can't even really work for real. Like, I don't mind blessing you and taking care of whatever. I want to be on that. I want to be on that. You know what I'm saying? And
So close us out. Close us out with that.
So that's the last thing. So I'll say this here to everybody that's listening, that's tapped in, that's locked in. You know what I'm saying? It's a good thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Abundance, wealth is your birthright. You know what I'm saying? Like exceedingly and abundantly more than we can ask or think by the power that worketh in us. That's Ephesians 3:20. Like, yo, God wants to bless you with it. And for those of you all that felt like that was a slave to money, like that's a problem too. Because there's some people that's worshiping it. It's some people that wake up every single day and that's all they aspiring for. That's all they trying to do. It's like, yo, that's a problem too. You got to be balanced with it. You know what I'm saying? And so I would just tell everybody out here, do the best you can with what you have. You know what I'm saying? Just realize that the more that you have, the more that you attain, the more that you resources you have, the more that you can deploy to others.
Yep.
And that's what keeps me motivated. That's what keeps me charged up to be able to be a blessing to more people, to be able to save and bless more people and feed more people and clothe more people, to provide the best life for my family, be able to look out for my sister, my nieces, my nephews, my own children. I want to be able to leave something behind for my children's children. Like that's my birthright. That's what's possible. And then the more I have, the more I attain. And then I use my social media platform to say, hey, if I can do it, you can do it. Now it's sparking something inside the heads. I got homies that's not moving work no more. I got homies that's not moving powder no more. I got homies that's not trapping no more. I got homies that end up quitting their job and now they entrepreneurs because they saw what I did. I think for some people, man, they don't realize how much influence they have. And we're going to do a podcast on influencers, but people don't realize how much influence they have. Like people are watching you. So it's like, yep, you got the dope kicks, but where are you leading me? Where are you walking in life? You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, you got the dope shades on, but what's your vision like? You got any vision for your life? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you wearing designer name brand, like, but what name are you leaving behind for your own family?
Boy,
you feel me?
speak.
And so that's the stuff that people got to start thinking about.
Yeah.
And so I want everybody to know you can have it, you can achieve it, you can attain it, but you got to be disciplined. Those people who are disciplined are those who dominate. Point blank, period. If you really want to dominate in life, you've got to be disciplined. You got to be locked in. And God will bless you with Mike what he can trust you with. So now you got to say, I know it's painful. It's going to call for me to go to a new version of me. But that new version of you, bro, is going to bless some people.
That's right.
That new version of you is going to set some people free. Right. That new version of you is going to help some other people realize, hey, I can get by. You know what I'm saying? And then you're going to be able to talk about how you overcame from depression and how you was fighting through things in your relationship and how you had different counselors you was meeting with and how you was in a really weird place. You're going to talk about like those moments where the emotions like took you over and you were in a weird place, but you surrendered to it and was like, okay, God, whatever you have in store for me, I'm going to surrender to it and like, let's win. Like people need to hear that, Crystal. People need to know, you know what I'm saying, that there's a depth to you. People need to know that it's better to give than to receive. You constantly giving. You constantly best. You're one of the most gentle, calming souls I've ever met, cuz. You know, and I'm not just saying that because you're my cousin. Like that's just how you are. You've been wired that way. Like you walk in that. And I don't want you to ever run from it. And if somebody try to take advantage of you, they can't take advantage of you. If you're a child of God, they just cursing themselves. Somebody told me one time, they was like, hey, Jeremy, let me play. I'm like, I can't play God. It's not even possible for me to play God. Like I'm playing myself. He knows all things. And so y'all keep walking, and all of our listeners, all of our viewers that's tapped in, like, yo, keep walking in that gift, keep walking in that calling. Abundance, wealth, success is your birthright. Go get it. Go claim it. Let's go.
Appreciate you, boy.
I'm on another level. I'm on another level. I'm on another level. I'm on another level. I'm on another level.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Jeremy here with the Next Level Living podcast. Also, the founder of the Next Level Living clothing company. Check this out, y'all. Don't just rock with the podcast. You got to get the merch. You are part of our family. You are part of our community. Matter of fact, we're going to do something special for you, right? We want you to visit shopnextlevel.co, shopnextlevel.co, and you automatically will get 20% off of the merch. Just put podcast there. Put podcast there, right? And you'll get a 20% off all of our merch. Shopnextlevel.co. I'll see y'all at the top. Let's get it.